Hi, it's Mitz from MyLifeMits. Thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, I wanted to show you what I have been up to. I've been really enjoying sewing papers lately. I don't know what it is, but I like putting pieces together and collaging papers together and sewing them and things like that. And lately I have been trying to finish off my pen pals. I have this huge list of pen pals that I need to respond to, and so I wanted to share with you, I guess like a journal with me. Not really a journal with me, but I guess create with me type of video. And I wanted to film or show you. And so I wanted to show you, for example, this one here. I've been really enjoying like layering pieces. So like the ticket stubs, some Edith Holden book page, some washi tape, and just sewing around the edges there with some, not wax paper, I think tracing paper or oven paper. And you can of course journal on the back there, so it's kind of like a tag. And I've also this belly band here, I just collaged some paper bits together so I can tuck these in there for my pen pal. And I still have to write a message here. I've sewn around using a book page, a vintage book page. I'm not very good with sewing, just basic sewing. Like you can see the stitches here are so off compared to over here, but you know, I'm just having fun. I just sewed a piece of paper here so that I can write a short little how are you letter. I left this side open. I suppose I could tuck something in here all the way to the back, but I just left it as is. And in here I've once again collaged some paper bits and then sewed like a messy sewing right on top of it. And then inside are just some vintage pieces, and a lot of these vintage pieces, I must say, are from London Gifties. I am so appreciative to her and her shop. She has a whole bunch of vintage items in her shop. It's really hard to obtain those kinds of items here in Japan. I remember I went to like a paper, what is it called, like a paper fair type of thing, and there was this one booth that sold vintage items, and there was this book that showcased like flowers and ferns, I guess like flora and fauna type of book, and it was like $50, and it was not even a big one. It was a really small thin book, and I was just so I don't know what it is, but anyways, here is another tag that I created just by collaging some paper bits and then stitching vellum right on top. You can journal there if you want to. You can even tuck something in there. I don't know, I'm just having a lot of fun experimenting and sewing paper bits together. I should cut these ends off, but anyways, so I just tuck this in here and write a little letter there. But yeah, this is how I store the stuff that I want to sew together. You can see here the paper bits that I rip up. Like even small bits like this I keep so that I can use. Everything is usable, so even like small little bits and pieces like these I can definitely use, so I keep everything. Let me show you another project that I want to finish off while my daughter is still napping. So the reason why I brought these tins out is that I just keep in these two tins, and oh, I wanted to mention this thing too. Sorry, I'm like all over the place, but yeah, I put like the finished pieces in here. You can see like this is more of like the earlier ones that I've created. They're more simple. You can see just like a simple pocket, paper pocket. And like small little paper bits that are left, you can sew down the middle and create like a small book. You can also sew down on the side with some fabric pieces. And I find that these vintage papers are really delicate, so it's nice to sew it on top of, like sew 2 or 3 pieces together so that it becomes a little bit more sturdy. Yeah, like these are the earlier ones. But I like to keep the finished ones in here, and then I kind of grab them as I go. This is something I did recently. This idea was not, like, I took this idea from, who did I see it from first? I know I saw it on Tracy's YouTube video, but I've also seen it on Gibbet, I think, Gibbet's YouTube video, where she tore out a piece of paper and then she stitched the same area using like a vellum, I think it was vellum, or a different kind of paper, and you can see the peek through there. And I took this idea. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm back. I wanted to share with you what I created with that idea. It's kind of like a letter pocket. I just used some Tim Holtz alpha stickers to write the word letter, and I sewed on a pocket there using some dictionary paper, and then I tucked in the actual letter into the pocket, and I thought it's really pretty, it's really cute. I'm really thankful to all the wonderful YouTubers that are out there that share all these wonderful ideas and inspiration. I don't know if there's an actual term for this peeking through pocket thing, but it's so pretty. I really want to do more of it in the future. And the next thing I want to share with you is this book that I purchased from Daiso quite a while ago, so I don't know if it's still available, but it's in the B6 size. And as you can see, a lot of the pages are totally usable for journals. It's not just one design. You can see there's like a lot of various designs in here, and so I purchased it for that reason. I've already started using them in one of my journals, so I thought I would share this awesome notebook with you. And next is this pocket that I sewed. It's a printable actually from Courtney Diaz, Little Raven Ink. Several months ago, she had this really pretty printable of her dried flowers, so I just kind of printed that out on vellum and sewed into a big pocket. And then this little collage pocket here, it's just, I used some stamped images, some calendar days, another one of these small little booklets of paper bits that I've sewn together, and in the back pocket I just have I think a tag and an envelope full of these cute little flowers. And this is the tag once again. I used some book paper, some tags, washi tape, and then I just sewed around the edges once again. And yeah, I'm just really having a lot of fun sewing papers and collaging papers. I don't know, it's kind of like a stress relief for me. And I think, oh no, I forgot to share with you this folder here. There is a collaged section there in the front. I've created a pocket out of it, and I've just tucked in some vintage pieces here. And on the back is a pocket with a tag, and I've sewn on some ribbon as a pull. What is it called? A tab. And then on the side here, I've clipped on a little baggie full of more tags that I've created. Once again, doing the same type of collaging paper and sewing vellum or sewing tissue paper on top of it. And some of the tags I have stapled on tabs as well. I've used some distress inks to color the papers, and this is just another tag using scrap pieces of paper. So I'm really having lots of fun. I hope my pen pals enjoy these little bits of papers. I know for me anyways, it's a lot of fun. So even if, it's not my pen pals style, I hope that they're able to use it some way, or maybe they can pass it forward to somebody else that might enjoy them as well. So those are my creations. Oh, I forgot one little thing. I have this envelope that I created just by using some magazine paper, and I think that's about it for this video. I hope it wasn't too random. I just wanted to share with you something that I'm really enjoying lately, and I hope you had fun watching. Thank you so much for sticking by. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. I will be participating in December Daily. I don't know if I'll be able to upload every day, but stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for sticking by. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.